Welcome all the backbenchers for Jay and also the imposters who are pretending to be backbenchers. Welcome aboard. This session is for everyone and this is going to be a fun loving session. Obviously, we're going to solve questions. We are going to have the physics first, then the chemistry, and then, of course, the mathematics. And you're going to see, uh, obviously, a lot of fun elements inside the session because that's what we need. Some motivation also to free up our mind of stress, anxiety, and all the negative thoughts that have been creeping in. So this is none other than your Capto. This is your Diksha ma'am. She's in her own world. And I don't know, I think Namrata ma'am is just pretending to fake smile, just acting as if she's listening, but I'm pretty sure she's not listening to the teacher. Captain Shreyas sir is like, what are you guys up to really? Okay, so that is what it is all about. Hello, Nagusli. Hello, Sasha. Welcome, Teja Aslam, Chaitu, Nikhil. Welcome, Alzai. Hello, Fatima. Hello, Sarayu. Morning, 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 everyone. Marian, hi. Sidhu, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, everyone. Yo. So, quickly let me know in the polls are running down there. Are you a backbencher? Are you a front bencher? Don't have benches, or I just sit where I want. I'm the Don, I'm the king. All right, JEE 2026 series will also start soon. Magnus, don't worry. Hello, Yuva. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And there is a very famous quote. I don't know how many of you have heard it. It says that every backbencher was once a front bencher, but no one went to the front bench after learning the luxuries of the backbench. And this was from 2024 BC. This was long, long time back by Capta di Shreyas. Uh, I don't know. Is it true, guys? I mean, it's been going around for a very long time, right from ancient ages, stone ages also. Is that right? Oh, we have bench-wise rotation. Good morning, Siddharsh Bala. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. So, so I'm pretty sure after learning the luxuries of the back bench, nobody wants to go back to the front bench, and everybody tends to go to the back bench always. That's what the famous person Capta Dishleonsor in 2024 BC told. All right, so let's start with the first question coming up on your screen. Here it is. Okay, the graph as shown in the diagram describes the motion of a ball rebounding from a horizontal surface being released from a point above the surface. Assume that the ball collides each time with the floor inelastically. The quantity represent on the y-axis take upwards as positive is. What do you think is this representing? Is it representing displacement, distance, or acceleration? Come on. Everyone spam the answer in the chat box. Zero motivation, Pranav. This is the session that you need. That's what. This is a session to keep you a little bit chill, sane, and relieve all your stress. Okay. All right. Hi, Nikhil from Calicut. Welcome aboard. Okay. Is this literally a question? Yes, this came literally as a question. Come on, think about it. By the way, acceleration will always be a constant. Remember that. Acceleration will always be nothing but a constant. Is that right? Acceleration due to gravity will be constant. Distance will always keep increasing. It will keep increasing. And velocity won't go like this. First, velocity will be downwards. First, it will be negative. Then it will go positive and all of that. Whereas displacement seems to be the right option for this particular question. Just check this out. The answer should be A, not velocity. Many of you said B. I don't know why you guys said B. No, B is not the correct answer, my dear students. Yes, B is not the correct answer. The correct answer is option A. It is displacement. Velocity first will be negative, then it will hit, it will be positive, then it will go negative. But here the graph starts with positive value. So it has to be displacement, the coordinate. It is first positive, then 0, then positive, then 0. So it is slowly decreasing the height. Is that okay? Everyone understood? All right. The session will be for 3-4 hours. A fireman wants to slide down the rope. The rope can bear a maximum tension of 3/4 of the own weight of the man. With what minimum acceleration should the Pandu, that fireman, slide down? That's the question, my dear students. Come on, think about it. How are you going to start this particular question? Okay, so first start with a diagram. Let's say this is that fireman, and let's say this is that particular rope. Okay, and this particular person wants to slide down. So there is some acceleration. The person's own weight is there. So let's call it W, or basically that W is nothing but mg. and the tension will be upwards on the person, he will be pulling the rope. He will be pulling the rope down, but the rope will be pulling him up. Newton's third law. So the force of tension will be like this. These are the only forces. So hence the mg minus the tension is mass into acceleration. Therefore, mg minus the tension that can bear is 3/4 of the weight. So 3/4 of the weight of the person is the maximum tension. So that is ma. M cancels. So g minus 3g by 4 is nothing but g by 4. So g by 4 is a. That is the D option. That is the correct option. Very good, Siddesh Bala. Awesome, Aswin. Very good. Awesomeness. All right. All right. Yeah. Is this session for backbencher to get 99 percentile? This is for everyone. Okay. But especially backbenchers, meaning, all the people who feel that they are left out or are low on motivation. Backbencher is just a symbol to show that, you are not feeling so confident or you're stressed out. So that's why you have taken a back seat. So this is for all the students who are underprepared or low on motivation to boost their morale. Okay. Cool. Let's start with the next question. There are two satellites, A and B. They have masses m and 2m. A is in circular orbit and B is also in a circular orbit of radius r and 2r. Then the ratio of the kinetic energies is. What is the ratio of the kinetic energy? Well, the kinetic energy formula, if you recollect, my dear students, what's the formula for kinetic energy of a satellite? It is nothing but half. It is nothing but half gmm divided by the radius. Divided by the radius. Now, the clear-cut mentioning of the radius is there. So that means finding the ratio will be very easy. So kinetic energy of A divided by B, masses are different. Masses are different. G is same, M is same. So therefore, it will be mass of A divided by mass of B and radius of B on the top and radius of A on the top below, because it is inversely proportional to the radius. The ratio of the masses will be m by 2m. The ratio of the radius for B it is 2r and for A it is nothing but r. So r 2 cancel. So it will be 1:1, which is option number B for IIT Bombay. Very straightforward. Very good. Many of you are getting into IIT Bombay. Very good. Sai, Aswin, Sharan, Swati. Awesome. Siddesh Balas. Very good. Very good. Very good. Afzal, Sasha. Awesome. Saiti, Harish. Very good. Awesome. My voice is breaking. Is it? Akshaya, just check it. Let me know, everyone. If my voice is fine, it should be fine. Okay. mg from down and up, sir? No. mg will not come from down and up both. See, remember, the person's weight will be down, obviously, and the tension will be upwards because he's sliding down, he's pulling the rope down. So the rope will pull him up. So tension is up, mg is down, and the acceleration obviously is down because he's coming down. So this force minus this force, net force will be mass into acceleration. Newton's law. That's it. Now just use net force is equal to mass into acceleration. Downward I have taken as positive because acceleration is downwards. That's all. Okay, next question. There is a circular platform which rotates around a vertical axis with the angular velocity. I think the diagram was missing. It is there on the next slide, I think, but that will reveal the answer. Anyways, so that circular platform is maybe this one, and maybe there is a rod like this. I think this is the axis. This is the axis. And what happens is basically there is a thread like this over here. There is a mass over here like this, and it is rotating with 10 radians per second. This is nothing but 10 radians per second, correct? And the ball's mass is also given over here. This is nothing but 1 kg, my dear students, and it is attached to the platform by a thin rod of length 10 centimeters. Okay, this is basically 10 centimeters, and the angle which it makes is basically 30 degrees over here. So this is 30 degrees over here. Question is, find the normal force on the ball by this particular platform. By this particular platform. Okay, so this particular platform is rotating. This ball is on the platform. It is attached by a thread to the axis, making 30 degrees. Length of the rope is also given to me. Start by drawing the forces acting on it. What are the different forces? Obviously, first is one normal over here. Then there is a tension force over here. And then there is obviously mg over here. and then there is centrifugal force. The centrifugal force will be m omega square into r. Now you might be wondering what the hell is r. R is basically only this much, and that r will be 10 cos 30. Will be 10 cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2, so it will be basically 5 root 3. Radius will be 5 root 3. So that is what it will be. So the centrifugal force will be m. Omega is 10. So 10 square into radius. Radius is basically 5 root 3. So 100 into 5. And mass is also given to be 1. Mass is also given to be 1. So 1 into 10 square into 5 root 3. So that is going to be 500 root 3 newtons. 500 root 3 newtons. If you talk about mg, mass is 1, g is 10. So this will be just 10 newton. Now just balance the forces in both the directions. Starting off with, let's say, with the x direction, horizontal direction. Can you see the tensions cos component, which is towards the left side? Will be balanced by the centrifugal force, which is 500 root 3. So cos 30 is nothing but root 3 by 2. Root 3 cancels. So tension will be nothing but 1000 Newton. Tension will be nothing but 1000 Newton. Now do the same thing in the y direction. In the y direction, normal is there. Yep, upwards. Plus the tension's sine 30 component is there. Tension sine 30 component is there. This will be equal to mg. So this will be equal to m into g. M into g is basically 10. Tension is 1000. Sine 30 is yes, this is like this. Okay, sine 30. Oh, there is one mistake which we just did. I just realized this radius was in centimeters. So there is one small change over everywhere. This was in centimeters, not in meters. So technically this is centimeters. So divided by 100, to make it into meters. So everywhere divided by 100. So this will become 5 root 3. So even I have to divide this by 100. So this will be properly in newtons. So therefore, this will be nothing but 10. Sorry, this will be nothing but 10 multiplied by sine 30 was nothing but half, and that is n plus this. So n will be 10 into half is 5. So 10 minus 5 is basically 5 Newton. So it will be around 5 Newton, I believe. But they have taken the value of g as 9.8. If you take the value of g as 9.8, then maybe you will get it as 4.22. So this is the closest answer. This is by taking g as 9.8, my dear students. But otherwise, you will get it as 5. Is that okay? Everyone? Clear? Yeah. Yeah. Gangadhar, the class duration will be around 3 to 4 hours. Next question coming up on your screen. I think this was comparison of angular speeds. Maybe not a plus sign over here. Maybe this was equal to. All right. So let's put equal to. Okay. So you have to compare omegas in the following scenarios. When the block executes a simple harmonic motion without damping, damping means resistance, means air resistance or viscosity or some kind of energy drawing action like wind or liquid or some it's kind of friction which is there. In that case, the frequency of oscillation of a spring mass system is omega 1. But when there is some kind of damping, then the frequency is omega 2. Who will be more? That is the question. Who will be more? All right. No, they will not be providing calculators on the screen. So don't expect, don't expect all those things. Please remember you have to calculate on your own. Yep. So, my dear students, in this particular question, remember omega 1, which is without damping, is actually root k by m. But omega 2, which is there, it will be, there is a formula, you don't have to remember it, but I'm just telling this to you. It is b square by 2m. If you know this, it's okay. Even if you do not know this, think like this. See, when there is no damping, means no friction, then it will nicely oscillate back and forth. It will nicely oscillate back and forth with very good frequency because only spring force is there. Here, only spring force is there. Only spring force is there. Only the spring force is there. So it has a faster oscillation. But the moment, imagine, apart from this, you have some kind of damping present over there. There is some kind of air resistance, fluidic resistance. So in that case, what will happen? The oscillation will be definitely slower when there is damping. When there is damping, there is air resistance, some wind resistance, some fluidic resistance. So it is slower. So omega will be naturally less. So hence the correct answer for this will be omega will be less with the damping, whereas omega will be more without the damping. That's the answer to this. Is that okay, everyone? Awesome, awesome. To revise the formula, Sudiksha, just search for my formula revision class. It's there on the channel only. Just check this out. Everything has been revised. You will love this session. Okay, just search for formula, actually physics. You will get the video over here. Formula physics, not this one. This is the latest one, 1 year back. Even you can check the older one also, nothing wrong with it. But check this one. It's a 6.5 hour class, close to 7 hours actually. So that will help you revise everything properly. Listen to it in 2x mode. Then you can complete it in 3.5 hours. Okay. So yeah, this is just a random picture of a backbencher in his own world. Okay, doing nothing. But I hope you are a backbencher right now, doing something so that you can become a backbencher in some IIT, in some NIT, in some good college. I mean, becoming a backbencher in a prestigious tier 1 college is better than becoming a front bencher in some random college. What do you say? Don't you guys agree with this? Yes or no? And that is what the aim should be. It's okay. I'm not saying, oh, you have to be number one, top one in the classroom in NIT or IIT or BITS or this college. No, it's okay. You can still do your own thing. There are a lot of fun activities. There are a lot of clubs. There are a lot of sports events. There are a lot of music events. There are cultural events. There are tech events. There are hackathons. And nowadays, it's become such that even if you are not from computer science, lot of computer science companies are picking up engineers from different backgrounds, be it metallurgy, be it civil, be it anything. It's all about whether you have the skill, whether you have the talent or not. So aim for it, guys. Just go for it. Put in your hard work, put in your 100%, because this is the time which is going to decide what you are going to be in the future. If you dreamt of doing something in life, maybe buying something, or showing something, or doing something for the world, now is the time, because this is the most important milestone which you are going to face in the upcoming days and upcoming weeks. So put in your 100%. That's what you need. It's not like anything that you have seen even in the last 15-16 years since your birth. Okay, so put in your 100%. Right? So let's go to the next one coming up on your screen. Yep. You're planning to play Valorant. What is that? I'm not sure. Minimum percentile around 96, 97 for the lowest NITs. Okay. A bulb is rated at 100 volts, 100 watt, can be treated as a resistor if it is connected to an inductor. Find what should be find the inductance so that it can operate at 200 volts, 50 hertz. Now this choke coil related questions do come in the examination, and you need to know how to solve them. But at the end of the day, it is just a resistor and inductor based question. So I'll tell you how. Initially, there is a bulb. It is treated to be like a resistor. Okay, and you have connected it across 100 volts, and the power rating is 100 watts. So we can find the resistance using this formula. Power is V square divided by R. Therefore, 100 is equal to 100 square divided by R. 100 cancels. So R will be 100 ohms. Okay. So that is the first scenario. And the second scenario, what happens is you are taking that bulb whose resistance is now found out to be 100 ohm. You are connecting it to an inductor. Okay. But you have to ensure that the power loss in this circuit is still 100 watt, considering the fact that you are now going to give it 200 volts. You are now going to give it 200 volts. Still the power loss has to be 100 watt, because inductor cannot cause any power loss. It's always the resistor which causes the power loss. How do I ensure this? The way I do that is the power loss in case of a AC circuit is the IRMS square multiplied by R. Now the IRMS is nothing but the VRMS square divided by the impedance Vrms by impedance, I is current is voltage by the total resistance, this into R. Okay, now the power in that AC is given to be 100. Okay, I'll just put 100 over here. I'll just put 100 over here. Voltage across RMS, that means the total voltage, that is going to be 200. Okay, Z is impedance. Impedance is resistances combination with reactance. Resistance with that reactance of the inductor. So it is 100 square plus omega. Omega is given. You have 50 hertz. So omega will be nothing but 2 pi f. 2 pi f. So 2 pi multiplied by 50, which is basically 100 pi. So this will be 100 pi, 100 square pi square, because you have to square it, into L square, into basically L square, into the resistance, that means into 100. So if you are wondering how the Z value came out to be, well, the formula for Z is, remember, root of R square plus omega L square. So Z square will be R square plus omega square L square. Is that right, everyone? Now you can see 100, 100 will cancel out from both sides. Take this on the top, so it will be 100 square plus 100 square pi square L square will be 200 square. 100, 100, 100 will cancel, so it will become 1 square, which is 1, 1 square, which is 1. So pi square L square plus 2 square, which is 4. So pi square L square, sorry, this was equal to, is equal to 4. So pi square L square will be 4 minus 1, which is 3. Therefore, L square will be 3 by pi square. Therefore, L will be root 3 divided by pi. Root 3 divided by pi, that is the D option. Perfect. Yes, that's the correct answer. Understood, my dear warriors? Very good. So these are very, very likely questions. These are very likely models. These are the kind of questions that you can expect. And these are the kind of questions which you should for sure confirm your marks in. You should not leave any of these questions. All right. Cool. Shall we go ahead? Welcome, 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 everyone. And team 0021, many happy returns of the day. What a day to have a birthday. Hopefully, you will celebrate your birthday next year in a very good college, and maybe this year it might be a little bit stressful for you and your batchmates. All right. Moving on to the next one coming up on your screen. Here it is. It says there are some resistors, and the question is find the in order that the maximum power is delivered, then what should be the value of R in this? Now, whenever such questions come, maximum power delivered, remember, such things means the internal resistance should be equal to the external resistance. So the internal resistance is 4 ohms. So the external resistance should also be 4 ohms. Okay. Now, if you notice this particular circuit, from this point to this point, this is our external circuit. This is our external circuit. Redraw it properly. You will notice one thing. You'll notice one thing. Here you have these two resistors. Here you have just one single resistor till the 6R. So it's like saying you have one resistor here and here 2R resistors till that 6R resistance. And then you have 1R and 1R, that means 2R resistance over here. And this resistance over here is basically 4R. And this 2R and this 4R is connected over here. So that's it. That is actually the equivalent circuit, whatever is there inside this yellow region. This is nothing but a Wheatstone. This is nothing but a Wheatstone and not any ordinary Wheatstone. It is also a balanced Wheatstone because 1 is to 2, 1 is to this is, I think this was 2R, my bad. 1 is to 2, 1 is to 2. R to R, R to R. This R and this R is 2R and this 4R was as it is. So 1 is to 2 is the ratio. So that means I can totally ignore this resistance. So now the upper ones are nothing but together 3R resistance and the bottom ones together are nothing but 6R in resistance. That I can further combine into one single resistance of parallel, means 3R multiplied by 6R divided by 3R plus 6R. This total should be 4 ohms. Okay, 3 6 are 18, 3 plus 6 is 9, R is equal to 4. So 9 goes with 18 two times. So therefore R will be 2 ohms. R will be nothing but 2 ohms, which is B option. Perfect. We got it. Very good, Aswin, Naganshri. Awesome, Siva Prasad. Yep, the effective resistance will be 2R. Correct. So whenever it becomes a Wheatstone, then it is a simple series, then in parallel circuit. It becomes easier to navigate the problem. Next one, before that, we have a famous quote coming in from this year. I think it's in a very stormy weather. The future of the backbenchers is always obstructed by the front benchers. Is that true, guys? This is another famous quote by Shreyas Maurice in 2024 AD. Oh, so what should we do now if the future of the backbenchers is always obstructed by the front benchers? You should suggest me some ways to navigate these tough times. Yep. Either you should ask them to bend down a little bit, or you should ask them to please go out of the class, or I don't know, something else. Maybe change the arrangement of the benches some way, or ask the teacher to come in the back. Or then you will no longer be the front back bencher, you will be the front bencher. I don't know. You should suggest me. Yep. Right. Don't sit and cover portions, Harish. Now is not the time to cover portions. Now is the time to do whatever you know properly, and whatever you don't know, just do the basic high weightage formula and direct application. Nothing more, nothing less. Check out my full physics marathon, which I have done. Yeah. Next question. In the circuit shown, the reading of the ammeter and the voltmeter is 4 amperes and 20 volts. Then what do you think if the meters are actually non-ideal? Oh, teacher is giving me a place to sit outside the class. That's the most fun place to be, right? I mean, everybody would love it. Okay. So, ideally, the calculation should suggest us resistance is voltage by the current. Voltage is nothing but 20 volts and resistance is 4 amperes. So, it should be 5 ohms. So, if you connect a ammeter and voltmeter, technically the resistance should be 5 ohms, but I don't think it will be 5 ohms. This is only if the resistance was ideal and the voltmeter was ideal, the current was, ammeter was ideal. But here, remember, they are all non-ideal values. Non-ideal values, they are realistic figures. So what might be happening is, actually the current flowing in the circuit is still maybe whatever that current is, 4 amperes. But out of that 4 amperes, maybe only 3.99 amperes goes here. This is non-ideal, that is a realistic voltmeter. So maybe 0.01 ampere goes over here. So technically, the current going through the resistor is not 4 amperes. It is maybe some smaller than 4 ohms. So the realistic value will be the voltage might be still 20 volts, but the current is definitely not 4. It might be 3.99. This is just an example. It is not exact. So obviously the answer will be more than your 5 ohms because the denominator has reduced. So hence the answer will be C, greater than 5 ohms. The realistic value is slightly more than 5 ohms. Is that okay? Will I be able to qualify? Srinidhi, don't just do the marathon. Please solve more problems. If I can just see the video and become a doctor, then everybody is a doctor. So just seeing the video, no use. You have to also implement it. Solve the same problems. Solve more mock tests. Whatever Shreyas sir's mock tests, Namrata ma'am's, Diksha ma'am's mock tests, please solve those mock tests properly. Okay, again and again. Even if you are doing it by seeing, it's okay, but just do those problems, man. I mean, even if you do all the problems which you have done in the last 2 weeks, right? It will be one crazy amount of problems and you still have time, do it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Next, in the method using transformers, assume that the ratio of the number of turns in the primary to the secondary in a step up is 1:10, where the voltage generated is 4000 volt. Now, if while giving the voltage to the consumers, it is at 200 volts, what is the number of turns ratio primary to secondary? Okay, this is a very interesting question. The power is generated at 4000 volts and it is now stepped up over here, and the turns ratio is 1:10. Remember, the number of turns in the primary by the number of turns in the secondary is voltage in the primary by voltage in the secondary. So this is 1:10. So this is Vp by Vs. So therefore, Vp being, what is it, 4000. So Vs will be 4000 into 10, which is 40,000 volts. 40,000 volts. So now this becomes 40,000 volts. Now what you have to do is you have to step it down. You have to step it down to how many volts? 200 volts. How do you step it down to basically 200 volts? This is at the consumer end. Well, think about it. Again, use the same formula. Again, use the same formula. Number of turns in the primary by number of turns in the secondary is voltage in the primary. Now, this will be 40,000, okay, divided by secondary, which is 200. 0, 0, 0, 0. For 400 by 2, that is nothing but 200 is to 1. So 200 is to 1, that is option number A. Perfect. That is the correct answer. So here you will need a ratio of 200 is to 1 at this step down transformer to ensure the voltage is 200 volts. Yes, option number A. Very good, Visala. Awesomeness. Can I get 99 percentile? Mayank, H.C. Verma is a very good book. Even if you solve H.C. Verma properly inside out by knowing what Verma ji was actually trying to ask, not just 99, 99.99 is also possible. Many students of mine, they are into ITs by just doing H.C. Verma and PYQs. But the problem is many people do not know how to read H.C. Verma or how to understand and interpret that problem. Those problems are good. You have to twist it. You have to think what has been asked exactly. What is the hidden meaning of that question? Why this question was there after this question? So there are a lot of hidden things. This is a particular way of, mastering that particular book. So if you can master it, definitely, why not? Light from a source consists of two wavelengths, and the maxima dash coincides with dash maxima of lambda 2. So whenever you have two types of wavelengths in a YDAC setup, then their fringe widths are different and they will coincide after some number of times. So which fringe width coincides with which fringe of the other wavelength? So let's say this was our central maxima. Let's say this was our central maxima. And let's say this was one of the fringe, maybe of one particular wavelength, and they are going like this. And because the wavelength is different, so the fringe width will be also different. So they will repeat after different amount of times. And maybe after few number of misses, they might coincide somewhere over here. Who knows? They again coincide somewhere over here. So when they coincide, what exactly happens is their y coordinates are the same. The y coordinates are going to be the same, and the formula for y coordinate is n lambda d by d. N lambda d by d. So for wavelength 1, it will be n1 lambda 1 d by small d will be equal to n2 lambda 2 d by small d. dd cancels. Well, n2 I don't know, lambda 2 is nothing but 5200. Similarly over here, n1 I don't know, lambda 1, where is lambda 1? It is 6500. So from this, what do we get? N1 by N2, N1 by N2 is 5200 divided by 6500, 0000 cancels, divided by 13, that is 5, this is 4. So N1 is 4, N2 is 5. That means the fourth fringe of 1 coincides with the fifth fringe of number 2. So 4 and 5 should be the answer, correct. So fourth maxima of lambda 1 coincides with the fifth maxima of the wavelength number 2. Option number C. All right. Ayo, it's not, Atarya, I'll tell you something. HC Verma sales will not go up just by watching this particular video. HC Verma sir is too great. I mean, his videos, his concepts, the way he, has put up all these things are too great. Trust me on this. And I mean, not many people, realize the true value of Verma sir, who is like a God's gift for all the Indian students. I mean, earlier students used to find it very difficult to read from Halliday and Resnick, which is one of the best books to love physics, to feel physics, and to understand physics. But it was all in foreign terms, and the language was slightly higher for many of the Indian students. So Vermaji broke it down and made it so simple for us. So, really, really amazing books, Halliday, Resnick, and H.C. Verma. Two slits are separated. A beam of light falls and the number of maxima observed in the range of 0 degrees to 30 degrees is how much? All right. So 0 degree to 30 degree. Well, there is one formula for path difference delta x. So this is your path difference formula, and that is nothing but d sine theta. That is nothing but d sine theta. This d, okay. Now, please realize that whenever you are on that screen, right? Whenever you are on that screen, let's say this is your 0th fringe, or the basically the central, this is basically your central maxima. For the first for the first maxima, or rather the central maxima, the path difference delta x is basically 0 lambda. Then the first maxima, the first bright fringe, the path difference is 1 lambda. Then the delta x is basically 2 lambda. Then the delta x is basically 3 lambda. And this continues like this till as much as possible till delta x becomes basically d. Okay, it can't go beyond that. So it continues. All these are basically the maximas or the bright fringes. All these are your maximas. So think delta x is always some n times of lambda. Delta x is always some n times of lambda. So here I will put n times of lambda. I want to find out how much this is, and the value of d, well, is given to me, and theta is also given to me, that is basically 30 degrees. Oh, perfect. Now I've solved the problem. D is nothing but the distance between the slits is 0.3 millimeter. So into 10 to the power negative 3, sine 30 is half. And over here, this particular value of n, I do not know. That's what I have to find out. So n multiplied by lambda, lambda is 500 nano. Nano is 10 to the power minus 9. So n will be, check this out. Okay, take these things below. So this will be nothing but 500 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 9. And on the top, you have 3 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 4 and multiplied by 1. And this is by 2. Okay, so my dear students, just check this out. 3 by 2. Well, that's going to be 1.5. So this will be 15. That will be around 300, I feel, because the numerical value that I'm getting over here is 3. So yes, n should be basically 300. Just check this out. If this is the answer, yes, perfect. So part difference for the bright fringes is always 1 lambda, 2 lambda, 3 lambda, like that. So wherever it is 30 degrees, it will be some n times of lambda. Wherever it is 30 degrees, I want to count what is that n. I want to just count what is that n. So the number is just put here, and the value of the part difference is always d sine theta. So as theta increases, the part difference increases. So that is the formula. I just use that and I get the answer. Is that okay? All right. Moving on to the next question. The acceleration due to gravity on the Earth of radius RE and GE, and on Moon radius is RM, gravity is GM. Ratio of the masses is how much? Now acceleration due to gravity has a formula GM divided by R square. So M will have a formula GR square by capital G. So from this, mass of the Earth by mass of the Moon will be G is capital, it's constant, universal. So it will be G of Earth by G of Moon, and a radius of Earth square by radius of Moon square. That should be the answer. So GRE square by GM RM square. So that is C option, I believe. As simple as that. Yep. Option C, not option B. Okay. So square is also there. Radius square. Correct. All right. All right. Everyone, shall we proceed ahead? Everyone, shall we proceed ahead to the next question coming up on your screen? Here it comes. If a man at the equator whose weight is 1/5 of the actual weight, the angular speed of the earth is how much? Based on the concept of apparent weight when the earth rotates and exerts the centrifugal force on everything around it. Yes, when the earth will exert a centrifugal force around the earth. So that is the question based on. All right. So the formula for that is G effective is the actual gravity minus omega square R, okay, cos square lambda. That's the formula. The weight should be, I think it is 1/5 only or 3/5? I'm not really able to see that. Sometimes looks like 3 also. Okay. I'm not sure what the actual number is, but it looks like 3, but also looks like 1. So let me take it as 3 by 5. So this G effective is 3 by 5 times of G as per this. Okay, I'm assuming this as 3 by 5 is equal to G minus omega square R at the equator. At the equator. Okay, equator, the lambda is 0. The latitude angle is 0. Yes, this lambda is the latitude. North pole has 90 degree, south pole has minus 90, equator has 0. Northern hemisphere positive values less than 90, southern hemisphere negative values in angle but less than minus 90 obviously. So this will be cos square of 0 degree. Okay, so move this here. So this will be omega square r. Cos 0 is just 1 is equal to G minus 3G by 5. So this will be 2G divided by 5, but that's omega square r. So therefore, omega square will be 2G by 5r. Therefore, omega will be root of 2G by 5 times of r. 2G by 5 times of r. Oh yes, that is the correct answer. That means it was actually 3 by 5. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Guys, do you want me to upload more papers just like this, which I gave it to you yesterday? But means, I was going through some more questions and some more analysis which my team did. Almost narrowed down on one more final paper, this viral paper for JEE Mains 2025. You want me to give one more paper? I will do that maybe by today evening or something. Okay, so yes, this link is there here. Please download this particular paper. You can enter your Vedantu login credentials. If you don't have it, create an account. It's absolutely free of cost. Even if you're not a Vedantu student, you can still download it. Okay, so this paper, you can definitely download it, my dear students. All right, perfect. Next question on your screen, here it is. Two short dipoles are placed at the origin. One is along the axis, other is along the y-axis, x-axis and y-axis. Okay, electric field at this point is what exactly? Yes, only PYQs is enough for now at the moment. Yes, and the mock tests that are given to you. So let's draw and understand the diagram first. All righty. So this is your y-axis, this is your x-axis. One of the dipole is placed along the x-axis and the other dipole is placed along the y-axis, something like this. Okay. So now the question is, what is the electric field at a comma 0? That means on the x-axis. So the point that you are referring to is somewhere over here. This distance is basically a. You have to find what the electric field will be. So now if you consider this electric dipole, which is along the x-axis, you are on the axis. So the electric field at this point will be in this direction. So use the electric field formula for the axis, which is Kp divided by Kp divided by into 2 divided by the distance cube. So Kp into 2 divided by a cube. That's the formula for it. Now, similarly, if you look at this particular dipole, this line is actually the equator and the electric field will technically be like this. So the electric field on the equator will be Kp multiplied by 1 divided by a cube. The distance from the equator to the point, or the dipole to the point along the equator, is basically a. And the electric field lines will go like this. So that's why it is downwards. So now you have to find the net electric field. So this is your net electric field. So that net electric field will be nothing but the two electric field along the axis square plus electric field along the equator square. Best part, Kp by a cube is common everywhere. So just take out Kp by a cube outside. Inside the root, you will have two terms. One because of the axial term, which is 2, and one because of the equatorial term, which is basically 1. So therefore, you are just going to get Kp divided by a cube. 4 plus 1 is 5. So root 5 will be there. But K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. And dipole moment is just P. And this is nothing but a cube. and this is root 5. So P root 5 by 4 pi epsilon naught A cube, which is option number C, of course. This is how you solve this. Option number C. Is that okay? Voltage generated means voltage generated in the secondary. No, no, no. Naila, for that question of, I believe you are talking about the transformers. Where did that question go? Yeah, this one, right? No. In this question, the voltage generated is 4000 means it is the actual voltage generated here at the generation point, at the power plant. Then it goes to a step up transformer and then it goes to the transmission lines. So realize this. This is at the power plant. This is what is generated. This is at the power plant. This is basically your transmission line. This is basically your transmission line. And then there is a step down transformer before it reaches the consumer. So voltage generated at the source means the primary voltage, not the secondary. Okay, so that can also cause some confusion and you might get a wrong answer. Glad you asked and cleared your doubt. Okay, moving on to the next question. There is a block which is placed on the surface of a vertical cross section given by x cube by 6 is equal to y. The coefficient is 0.5, maximum height where the block can be placed such that it does not slip. Such that basically it does not slip. That's the question. So, first of all, let's understand how it will look like. This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, and y is equal to x cube by 6 is a curve which is like this. So this is y is equal to x cube divided by 6. The maximum height you want to find. So for that, think as if you are imagining an inclined plane. This is an imaginary inclined plane. It has some inclination, let's say alpha, and you are placing that object over here. So if the inclination is more than angle of repose, it will start sliding. If the angle of inclination is more than the angle of repose, it will start sliding. So to find out that particular maximum height, which in this case will be that coordinate, which in this case will be the y coordinate, I just need to find out what that particular angle will be. I think then I will be able to solve that problem. So for that, for that max height, I would say the inclination of the tangent should be basically that particular angle of repose. So angle of repose concept is used here. Now the inclination of the tangent is the slope. What I'm talking about is nothing but the slope, and slope is nothing but dy by dx. So what is derivative of this function? Derivative of this function, that means I'm talking about d by dx of x cube by 6. It will be 3x square divided by 6. This should be angle of repose. That means this should be tan of alpha. This should be nothing but tan of alpha. Sorry, my bad. Tan of alpha is nothing but mu. Mu is nothing but 0.5. So tan alpha is nothing but 0.5 and tan alpha is only dy by dx, the slope. So hence whatever is over here, this is nothing but 0.5. So 3 goes with 6 2 times. 0.5 is nothing but half. So 2 cancels. So x square will be 1 or x will be 1 then. If x is equal to 1, we can easily find this out. We can easily find this out using this expression. Y is equal to x cube divided by 6. The value of x, I have put it as 1. So therefore, the value of y is 1 by 6, which itself is the height. So answer will be option number A. Answer will be option number A. Correct. So the point over here is that the inclination can't exceed the angle of repose. Angle of repose formula is tan alpha is mu. Mu is given to be 0.5. And the inclination, which will give me the slope, which is dy by dx, by differentiating that, got me nothing but 3x square by 6. So this should be equal to this. So equating, I get x coordinate, but I want the y coordinate. So substitute x as 1, you will get the height, which is the y coordinate. These kind of questions are also very common. Next question. Statement based Electric force between the plates of a charged isolated capacitor decreases when you put a dielectric in between them. The electric field between the plates decreases when you put a dielectric slab or something between the space. One option is electric field, other option is electric force. So two different things, two different statements. What do you think? Okay. All right. Come on, come on, come on, everyone. How to take the sign convention in kinematics, sir? Because I made mistakes while taking the sign convention. Yes. Which question you are talking about? Kinematics. Which question was there about kinematics? There was no question about kinematics here. Come on. Think and tell me what should be the correct answer to this particular question, my dear students. Now, see, this is your isolated capacitor. The charge can't go anywhere. No charge flow can happen. The reason for that is it is clearly mentioned that it is isolated. Isolated. So the moment it is isolated, charge can't flow inside or outside. So now the moment you are going to place some dielectric slab over here, dielectric slab over here, well, the charge will be constant. The charge on it will be constant. Is that so? Perfect. If the charge is constant, if the charge is constant, my dear students, the force which is there, what is the formula for force? The formula for force is nothing but q square by 2 and a and epsilon naught. This will be the same. This will be the same. So here it has mentioned decreases. That is wrong. I don't think it will change. Correct? It won't change. The force will not change. Keep that in mind. Next, what about the electric field? The electric field. Do you think the electric field will change? Yes, inside the electric field will become k times less. K times less, definitely. In fact, there will be some induced charges and all of that, because of which polarities will be formed, dipoles will be formed. We have seen this theory of how dielectrics work. So electric field will definitely reduce inside. So this is definitely correct. So one is false, two is true. One is false, the second statement is definitely going to be true. Is that clear? Okay, very good. Moving on to the next question. Find out the reading in the weighing machine. Weighing machine, 2 kg, 2 kg, pulley, 30 degree inclined. Okay, simple system. You take either this diagram or that diagram, the answer will come out to be the same. So let's say you take this inclination and on top of it, you have some weighing machine. This is your weighing machine. Okay, on top of that, you have placed a 2 kg block. Okay, you have placed a 2 kg block. What are the forces acting on it? Well, one force will be like this, another force will be like this, another force of tension will be here. This will be 2g cos 30. This will be mg sine 30, and there will be a normal force over here. There will be a normal force over here. The weighing machine will exactly show, the weighing machine will exactly show whatever normal force is there. So that normal force will be equal to 2g cos 30. 2g cos 30. So g is 10, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So hence it will be 10 root 3 newtons. 10 root 3 Newton, which is option number A. Perfect. It's an equilibrium. All the forces must be balanced. All the forces definitely must be balanced. Next question. There is something which you are measuring using vernier caliper, and it is 180 millimeters long. And during the measurement, the temperature was 10 degrees Celsius. How much will be the error if the actual temperature at which the vernier caliper is calibrated is at 20 degrees Celsius? Alpha is also given to me, and assume the bar's length will not change. So think of it like this. This is our bar. This is our bar. Okay. But it is measured at 10 degrees Celsius, but the true measurement should happen at 20 degrees Celsius. So your vernier caliper which is there should ideally measure at, ideal measurement should be at, ideal measurement should be at 20 degrees Celsius. But real measurement is happening at 10 degrees Celsius. So because of this, what will happen? There will be thermal, thermal, definitely there will be thermal compression. There will be thermal compression. And because of this thermal compression only, there will be some error in the reading. There will be definitely some error in the reading. So how much is that error? That error will be delta L given by that L naught alpha delta T. That L naught, that length which you are supposedly measuring is 180 millimeters. Alpha value 1.1 10 to the power minus 5, and temperature change 20 and 10. 20 minus 10, which is basically 10. So it will be 18 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5 multiplied by 10. So it will be 18 into 11, guys. That will be 198. So 198 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 4. So millimeters. So you can say this is 1.98 into 10 to the power minus 2 millimeters, which is B option, I believe. Yes, that is the correct answer. Perfect. Awesome. Yes, option B. Awesomeness, my dear students. You guys gave it. Very nice. Very nice. Moving on to the next question. Here it comes. Iron block is falling from some height and it loses 25% energy. How much will the temperature increase? Take the specific heat capacity, okay, of iron to be 470 joules per kg. Okay. So this particular iron block of 2 kg, which is at a height of 10 meters, it falls onto the ground. Okay, so definitely it has some potential energy mgh, mass 2, g10, height 10. So it will be 200 joules of energy. But what is happening out of that? You know, it is losing 25% energy to the surrounding. 25% is basically lost to the surrounding. So where is that remaining going 75%? 75% is going in heating that iron block. Heating that iron block. So 75% of 200. So 75% of 200 joules is going in mc delta T. 75% of 200, my dear warriors, how much will it be? Come on, it will be nothing but 150 joules. Okay, mass 2 kg, specific heat capacity 470 into delta T. So delta T will be how much? 0, 0 cancels, and you have 15 divided by 2 multiplied by 47. Come on, my dear students, how much will it be approximately? How much will it be approximately? Let me know. Yep, 2 into 47. Come on, my dear students. Close to 90, and 15 by 90 goes 6 times. So 1 by 6, close enough. Yep, close enough. Close enough to 1 by 6. Yeah, so how much will it be, my dear warriors? Come on, come on. How do you get 10 power 2? Where do I get 10 power 2? Which question are you telling about? This one? This is 10 to the power minus 2 because I shifted the decimal, no? I shifted the decimal. So that is the reason why I got 10 to the power minus 2. Is that okay? Pakka? Okay, perfect. Yeah. All right. So what is the correct answer then to this particular question? Yes, this should be approximately 0.15 degrees Celsius. Yes. So delta T will be 0.15. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So I hope this one also clear, guys. This is 10 to the power minus 2 because I've shifted the decimal. Somebody was asking that particular doubt. The paper is going to be tough. Who knows? We do not know, right, what the paper is going to be. We have to be prepared for the worst, hope for the best, choose the easy questions, solve them in the first go. All the graphs below are intended to represent some motion. One of them is not correct. Who is that odd man out? All the 3 graphs will match, but one of them will not match with the rest of the 3. So use your brains. Yes, use your brains and see which is that graph. Come on, think about it. Distance, position, velocity, 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 velocity. Oh, but this is velocity time. This is velocity position. Somehow I feel this is motion in 1D for some reason. because I can see velocity being positive, negative, velocity again coming back from positive to negative. See, these two graphs, the velocity is positive then negative. Here it is positive and then negative. Something is matching over here. Position time, if I draw the slope, the velocity will be positive then negative. Here this is distance, it is increasing and then becoming constant. Okay, think about it. Which one will be the odd man out? Which one will be the odd man out? What if I throw the ball upwards like this? The velocity was positive, slowly reduces, becomes zero. Then it starts increasing the velocity as it comes down. As it goes up, the velocity was positive. As it comes down, the velocity was negative. At the topmost point, the velocity was also zero. Positive, zero, negative, positive, zero, negative. Position becomes maximum. And if you look at the position, yes, position is increasing and then again decreasing. Distance wise, it is going like this and it is settling down. No, this doesn't seem right, guys. Why are you saying option C? No, option C is perfectly fine. Velocity is from positive, it becomes zero. Here also it becomes zero and then becomes negative. But this particular graph, all right, this particular graph is what is wrong. I mean, it should not be like this. It should not be coming down. No, it should be further going up because the speed is increasing. So this slopiness is wrong. This here, the tangent is going down. That means the slope is reducing. That means the speed is reducing. But this is wrong, guys. Here we know as it comes down, the speed is actually increasing. So this graph is saying that the speed is decreasing. So I think option A will be wrong. Yes, option A is wrong. Many of you made a mistake saying it is option C. Be careful. Yeah, it is option A only. Yep, correct. Let's move to the next question. If an electron is going along positive x-axis, uniform field exists towards the negative y-axis. What should be the direction of the field? Okay, so that net force on the electron is zero. Okay, let's think about it. We have an electron, that means it is negative charge. It is moving along positive x-axis. The velocity is over here. Uniform field exists towards negative y. So if the electric field is like this, the force on the electron will be like this due to the electric field. Always opposite to the field because the charge is negative. Now the magnetic force has to be now like this. Magnetic force has to be like this because the question is the net force is zero. The net force is zero, so they both have to cancel out each other. Magnetic force is charge, which is negative E, V cross into B. V is there, cross B, where should be magnetic field? If the magnetic field is inside, then V cross B will be up, but the negative sign will pull it down. So I think it should be along the negative x-axis. Perfect. So if the magnetic field, check this out, if the magnetic field was inside, V cross B, where that V cross B will be along the positive y-axis, but with that negative sign, it will come to be in the negative y-axis. Is that clear? Because of that negative sign. Is this absolutely clear? This is an electron. So whatever the cross product will be, flip it direction wise because of the negative charge. So magnetic field is inside, which is negative z-axis. Awesome. Next question on your screen now. All right, come on. Okay, what do we have here? Current in the circuit shown is how much? Assume the diodes are ideal. This is the positive terminal. So this diode will be conducting, whereas this diode can't conduct because it is in reverse bias. So no current over here, whereas definitely this diode will be in forward bias. It is ideal. So 0 volt difference over here. The current will just go like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. No current over here. So that current will be total voltage by total resistance. The only voltage is 5, resistance is 30 plus 20, I believe. So 5 by 50, which is 1 by 10 amperes, which is 0.1 amperes, 0.1 amperes, or 5 by 50. Yeah, 5 by 50 amperes. That is correct. Option number B. Awesome. We have the next motivational quote. The future, I think we saw this. The future of the backbenchers is obstructed by the front benchers. Yes, very true, very true. We saw that. Captio Dishli by even in 3050 AD, the same quote is valid. Yes. Next question, guys. The cross-sectional area of aorta, which is the main artery, main blood vessel to the heart, is 3 centimeters square. Speed of the blood is this much. A small capillary, there are many capillaries in our body, has this much cross-sectional area and speed of this much. How many capillaries are there for a person? So think like this. This is the aorta. Okay, this is that aorta, and this has a big cross section. It branches out into small capillaries like that, and there are many such capillaries. Think of it like this. N such capillaries are there, and here the speed is also given, which is 0.05 centimeters per second, and here the blood speed is also given 30 centimeters per second. So this is ideally a question based on continuity equation. So you just have to use the concept of continuity, continuity equation. That's it. So first time, area into velocity. Area is how much of the aorta? 3 centimeter square into velocity, which is 30, will be, there are n such branches. So n times a1 v1. What is area? It is 3 into 10 to the power minus 7 into velocity, which is 0.05. From this, n will be 3 into 30, that is 90, divided by this one, 3 into 5 into 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power minus 7 will make it 10 to the power minus 9. 3 into 5, 15. 15 goes with 96 times. So 6 into 10 to the power plus 9. So n will be basically 6, I believe. Yes, 6 into 10 to the power 9. Perfect. That is the correct answer. Awesome. No, you don't have to use P plus rho gh. This is an integer type of question, numeric type of question. Cool? Okay. So I think we have come to the end of this physics discussion. Now maths and chemistry will start. And remember, if you want more mock tests, the links are there in the description box of this particular video itself. Yes, chemistry is going to start now. So by the way, the paper discussion sessions are already scheduled. More sessions will come up. Tomorrow also we'll have an amazing session. This session will still continue. Yep. Check out the paper, viral paper also. And in today's session, I've kept the link for more additional mock tests as well. Okay, all the engineering mock tests, or if you want just JEE mock tests, that links are also there right over here. For Tamil Nadu students, you have a JEE Crash Plus Tamil Nadu test series link also, which is attached right over here. Okay, so make the best use of it. All the very best, my dear students. It's now time. It's now time for chemistry, and after that, mathematics. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I hope you are enjoying the backbencher session, right? So let's end this. Okay. Red Hull 3, what did you not understand in this? See, basically, usually our equation of continuity is A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. That is only if you have one single tube. But imagine if you have one tube, which is that heart's main blood vessel, it is branching out into small capillaries, means pipes. Then A1 V1 will be A2 V2 plus A3 V3 plus A4 V4, but all these are same sizes, the small capillaries. So n times of A2 V2. That is what we have used. Equation of continuity is exactly area into speed is the flow rate. That flow rate which comes in is flow rate which goes out. So whatever the blood comes through the aorta should eventually go into all the capillaries. Capillaries are there everywhere throughout your body, head, fingers, everywhere. So the blood eventually from the heart should reach all the small capillaries. That is what the question is all about. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. And negative z, because think of it like this. Negative z, because think of it like this. X is here, Y is here, Z is here. Electric field is down. So on the negative charge, force of electricity will be up. To cancel it out, magnetic force should be down. If magnetic force is down, using the formula QV cross B, velocity is there, Use your right hand, cross it with magnetic field, V cross B comes up. But on a negative charge, the force will be downwards. Hence, when I'm crossing, I can see the magnetic field is inside. Inside means if this is plus Z, this will be minus Z. Is that clear? Okay, perfect. All right, let's go. Let's go. Now, time for chemistry to start. Time for chemistry to start.
Hi everybody, welcome to Vedantu J English. I'm Diksha Kaushal, your chemistry master teacher. And everybody, now we are going to start chemistry part and our target is to complete it within 40 minutes. So everybody, are you ready? How's the energy? How's the Josh? Everybody in the comment section, let me know. Yes, student, and also if I am clearly visible to you and audible to you, let me know. Everybody, am I clearly visible and audible to you? Yes, students? Okay. Now, let us start the session without wasting any time. Coming to the first question here on your screen is spin only magnetic moment. That is, they are asking about the Bohr magneton here. So, can you tell me what is the number of electrons they are talking about? Yes, the number of electrons, guys, that they are talking about is 2. Right? That means number of electrons that they are talking about is 2. So, talking about this thing here, right? If you talk about the electrons of atomic number of 3D series, Saktiv, Karman, Fiko, Niko, Jan. Okay, you can just remember Saktiv, Karman, Fiko, Niku, Jan. Okay, from 21 to 30. Now they are talking about different things. One is nickel, then they are talking about chromium, then titanium, then they are talking about cobalt. Now here, just write down the electronic configuration. For nickel, it is 28. So answer will be 4s2 3d8. For nickel 2 positive, it is going to be 3d8 only, right? For chromium, it is 24. So answer is 4s1. It is exceptional, 3d5. For chromium 2 positive, take out 2 electrons, it will become 3d4. Yes, for titanium it is 22, so it is 3d2 4s2, taking out basically 4s2 3d2, taking out 3 electrons here, the answer will be 3d1, taking out 3 electrons. Cobalt is 27, it will be 4s2 3d7, taking out 2 electrons here, the answer is going to be 3d7, isn't it? Yes, everybody, answer will be 3d7, right? So how many of them has 3 unpaired or 2 unpaired electrons? It is having 4 unpaired electrons. It is having 1 unpaired electrons. This is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means number of unpaired electrons are 2 here. Here answer is A is the correct answer. What about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So number of unpaired electrons are 3 here. Right? So answer is going to be A is the correct answer. Second question is the radius of second Bohr orbit in terms of Bohr radius. Acha, what is the answer for Bohr radius, everybody? Bohr radius is going to be R is equals to A naught Z N square by Z, right? So, N square, what is N square, everybody? N square is going to be Bohr N is going to be 2, Z is going lithium, so it is Z is going to be 3, right? So it is A naught 2 square by 3, that is A naught 4 by 3, right? So it is given to be X A naught by Y. This is given to be X A naught by Y. A naught will cancel. So it will be X by Y is equals to 4 by 3. So here we can say X is equals to 4, Y is equals to 3. So X plus Y they are asking you, that will come out to be 7. So answer will be 7 is the correct answer. Next question, guys, on your screen is species like SbCl6 negative, SnCl6 negative, Xc this and that has hybridization equals to this. What is the formula of hybridization? Everybody in the comment section. What is the formula of hybridization? Hybridization. Hybridization. Hybridization formula is half. This is number of monovalent or number of valency, number of valence electrons plus monovalent, minus positive plus negative. That is the formula, right? So if you want to see, let's say XeF5 here, positive, Xe is belonging to noble gases here. Group number 18 means 8 valence electrons it will have. So 8 number of monovalent is 5. Monovalent means which has valency 1, either hydrogen, alkali metals, that will not be an ion. Na? So either this or your halogens, right? Okay. So negative charge will be taken out here. So answer is going to be 12 by 2, that is 6. That belongs to sp3d2. That means we can say this is x minus 1 is equals to 2. So x is going to be 3 is the correct answer. X is going to be 3 is the correct answer. Is that clear? Yes, students. Next question is interesting. Which of the following species each atom carries same number of lone pair of electrons? Very important thing I am teaching you here. How to firstly calculate the structures here. For xenon, if it is 2 negative here, that means 2 oxygen atoms are singly bonded and 2 oxygen atoms will be doubly bonded. 2 negative means oxygen, 1 negative means oxygen atom with a negative charge. Okay, oxygen atom with a negative charge. So it is 2 negative. So here that means you are going to do this will be if you talk about the electrons is 8. Out of that, if you talk about this thing, 1, 2, negative, negative, double bond, double bond. How many electrons are consumed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So minus 6 is going to be 2, that is 1 lone pair. How many sigma bonds? 4 sigma plus 1 lone pair, it is 5. That means it is trigonal bipyramidal. It is trigonal bipyramidal. So it is Xe. Lone pair will be 1 lone pair. It will be present here. Double bond present here, double bond here, double bond here, 1 O negative, 1 O negative. That is going to be the answer, right? Okay, clearly this has 2 lone pairs here, 2 lone pairs here, right? Okay, this has 2 lone pairs here. So answer is not going to be this. Also it is going to have 3 lone pairs. So definitely all the lone pairs are not equal here. Talking about the next, that is XeF2. In XeF2, 2 sigma bonds you have. Out of 8, 2 electrons are busy. So 6 means 3 lone pairs. 3 lone pairs. 3 lone pairs plus 2 bond pair. Again, it is trigonal bipyramidal, right? But here in this case, xenon has 3 lone pairs. 1, 2, 3, right? 3, 4, and this is 5. Got it? And this is 5. Everybody, is that clear? And this is 5. Now, if you talk about this thing here, fluorine also has 3 lone pairs. Fluorine also has 3 lone pairs. So all of them has 3, 3. That means answer is B is the correct answer. Still, O3, so we all know how the diagram is, right? O3 is basically oxygen, double bond here, one single bond here. This will be negative, this will be positive, right? This is the structure of O3, right? But let's talk about XeO64 negative. What is the structure here? Students, 6 oxygen you have and 4 are positive. That means 4 are O negative, 2 are the double bonds, and this is Xe, right? Okay. Number of, if you say, ma'am, the number of bond pairs here. So out of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the atoms are occupied. That means there is no lone pair here. How many sigma bonds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sigma bonds means it is octahedral. So it is Xe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 4 oxygens will be lying here, right? And 2 double bonds will be present here, double bond O, and this is also double bond O. So that is going to be the answer, right? Okay, so again it is not same. Again it is not same, right? Okay. If I want to draw the lone pairs as well. So again it is not the same. Right, so answer is B is the correct answer. Right, students? Is that clear? Okay. Next is combustion. Next, guys, it is combustion of hydrogen in a fuel cell at temperature is represented as this. If delta H and delta G are given to be this much respectively for H2O, then the value of delta S. Now, can we apply Gibbs-Helmont equation? Delta G is equals to delta H minus T delta S. They are asking you the value of entropy change. That means delta S, they are asking you, delta S is going to be delta H minus delta G divided by T. Now, what is delta H? Delta H is given to be minus 241, right? Okay, 0.8. It is given to be minus 228, so it will be plus of 228.60. They are given in kilojoules, right? Temperature in Kelvin. Answer is given in joules. So you'll have to multiply this whole term by 10 raised to power 3. This will be cancelled out and this is the answer you will have in joule per Kelvin per mole. Right? Okay. So answer is going to be minus 44 joule per Kelvin per mole is the correct answer. Next question is everybody. Everybody, till here any problem, guys? Till here any problem? Till here any problem, guys? Okay. Which is the correct relationship between Kc for the following reversible reaction at 10K temperature, right? Okay, what is the relation? Kp is equals to Kc RT delta Ng. Now, delta Ng, you can easily draw here. Delta Ng is given to be product minus reactants. Reactant is 4, so it will be minus 2. If you put the value here, Kp is equals to Kc RT minus 2. So it depends on the value of RT also. So here it will be Kc, whether it's less or greater, it will be 1 by 12. It will be 10, it is given to you. Minus 2 means take the opposite here. Take the opposite, it will be Kc, right? This will be 12 by 10 raised to power 2. That means Kc multiplied by, 1.2 square. Obviously, 1.2 square is what? 1.44 it is going to, that is definitely greater, no? Right? 1.2 square. So, this is Kp. So, that means, can we say that Kp is greater than Kc here? Because you have to multiply a value to get the value of Kp. That means it is greater, right? So answer is going to be Kp is greater than Kc. So answer is A is the correct answer. Right, students? A is the correct answer. Next question is equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant, is the board clear, no? Equilibrium constant for the reaction is given to be this much. Is Kc1 and Kc2. Okay, equilibrium. Achha, this is the reaction they are asking for. Two reactions are given to you. Here you have 4A. That means you have to multiply this by 2. It will become 4A give rise to 2B plus 2Y. In the question, you have only 1B. Okay, you have only 1B in the question, right? A is 4. Achha, that means this we cannot multiply. If we multiply this, then B will also be multiplied. If I multiply this by 2, it will become 2C give rise to 2A and Y plus Y. If you reverse this reaction, if you multiply this by 2, it will be square. If you reverse this, it will be 4 square. Right? You reverse this reaction, it will be 2A plus Y give rise to C. You added to that 2A give rise to B plus Y. So answer is going to be, this will cancel each other. Answer will be 4A give rise to, this is, wait a minute. So it will be reversed now, 2A plus Y give rise to C. 2a plus give rise to b plus y will cancel each other. This will be b plus c. So this is only what they are asking. C also is multiplied. Now, this will also is multiplication. Na? This will also be 2. Forgot to write 2 here. So it will be B plus 2C. That is the desired question that we have, reaction that we have. That means what we did here, we multiplied this equation by 2. That means Kc2 dash is 1 by 4 square. And then we reverse this, then answer will be, for this particular reaction, it will be 4 square. So now they are saying you added these two. So the answer will be Kc1 multiplied by, when you add these two things, Kc2 dash. So it will be 8 multiplied by 4 square. 4 square. 8 multiplied by 4 square. 4 square. So it is 16 multiplied by 8. Is it? So I think D is the correct answer. Right? So answer will be D is the correct answer. Okay? D will be the correct answer. Next is, for a reaction is given to you, that is this and this, the potential energy profile for this reaction. They are asking the potential energy profile. Potential energy profile, guys. Potential energy profile. Now here can we see E is given to be 10, delta H is equals to E of products minus E of reactants energy. E of B you need to find out. E of B will be equals to delta H minus EA. So E of B is equals to delta H is 5 minus 10, that is minus 5. So E of B is minus 5. That means energy of products is less than as compared to energy of reactants. Energy of reactant is more than as compared to energy of products. Right? Okay. E of A, that means reactant is more. Reactant is more in this case and this case. And in this, they are saying there's a potential energy. You have just one intermediate in between. So answer will be one activation energy will be there. So answer will be A is the correct answer. Right? Okay. Got it? For a reaction EA, this is the potential energy file from the diagram. Wait a minute. EA is given to be this, delta H is given to be 5, right? Product minus reactants. EB, acha, this will be added. Arey. This will be added here, no? It will jump here, so it will be added. EB is going to be delta H is 5 plus EA. Arey. Answer will be totally different. So answer will be 15. So it is EB is greater than EA. Activate the energy of product is more. Energy of product is more only in this case. Right? It is equal. Here it is energy of product is more, energy of reactant is less. So answer is going to be B is the correct answer. Okay? B is got it now? How it is for to put plus here. Okay, that was the issue. Otherwise, everything is right. Okay. Next is, when 10 gram of non-volatile substance is dissolved in 750 gram of ether, the boiling point is raised. Okay, the boiling point is raised. Yes, everybody, the boiling point is raised by this, the molecular weight of the substances. 10 gram, that means this is W2 is given to you. Non-volatile substances added to this, that means W1 is given to you. Boiling point is raised by this. That means this is delta TF that is given to you. Molecular weight of the substances. Molecular weight of the substances. Molar boiling point constant is also given to you. Boiling point, na, that means delta TB is given to you. Right? KB is also given to you. Right? Okay. So just need to put the values here. That means delta TB is equals to boiling point of this, right? So this will be molality into kb, right? Molality is what? W2 by M2 multiplied by W1 multiplied by 1000. This is kb. Now you have the value of delta TB, kb, you have the value of W1 also, W2 also. You need to solve the value of M2 here. Okay, just put this values in the formula and you will get your answer, right? The answer will come out to be 106.26, right? Next is the osmotic pressure of equimolar solutions of urea, BaCl2 and AlCl3 will be in the order. Okay. So, nothing is mentioned here. That means we have to compare this with the I value. That means the number of ions, right? So, we know that urea is a non-electrolyte. So, it will have I is equals to 1. So, it is then if you talk about BaCl2, urea will have only one molecule. BaCl2 will dissociate into 3. AlCl3 will dissociate into 4. So more is the dissociation, more will be the value of osmotic pressure because it is directly proportional. So maximum is for AlCl3, then BaCl2, then urea. So answer will be C for Capto is the correct answer. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear, students? Is that clear, everybody? Is that clear in the comment section? Next is the resistance of conductivity of cell containing 0.001 molar KCl. Okay. Resistance of the cell containing this much molar. What is this? This is the concentration. Resistance is given to be this. What is the cell constant if conductivity is given to be 0.001? Okay. I think that is not visible to you. So it is given to be 0.001. Right? Okay. So now here what we will do, we know that G into G star is equals to kappa. G into G star is equals to kappa. What is G? G is 1 by resistance. Cell constant they are asking you is equals to kappa. So G star is equals to kappa into resistance. Kappa is what? What is kappa? Conductivity is given to be 0.001. Resistance is given to be 1500. Resistance is given to be 1500 and that is going to be the value of G star here. Okay, that is going to be the value of G star. Okay, so simply answer will be 1. Hai? Resistance of this is given to be for the KCl, what is the cell constant? The conductivity is given. Conductivity of, okay, conductivity is not given to be that. Array, conductivity of this much solution is given to be point this. This is the conductivity. This is the value of kappa. So it is 0.146 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 3. Resistance is 1500 and that will be the answer of G star. Okay, that is going to be the answer. Yeah. So that is going to be the answer of G star here. Okay. Yes, everybody. Next question is calculate the EMF of the cell in which following reactions take place. Following reaction in which it will take place. So let's just calculate that. Nickel plus 2 Ag give rise to Ni, 2 positive plus 2 Ag. So just put the value here. Nernst equation is E cell equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 divided by N log of oxidation by reduction. Firstly, what is the value of N here? If you say it is losing 2 electrons, here it is gaining 2 electrons. So answer is going to be, N factor is going to be 2, number of electron lost and gained. Oxidation is happening for what? Where there is oxidation, oxygen is loss of electron, that means the product side. So here can I write the value, can I write it Ni2 positive divided by Ag positive divided by Ag positive. Let me see, I think I'm not completely visible to you. No, I'm visible. Okay. Now, Ni2 positive, you have to put it here. So, this is given to be 1.05 minus 0.06 divided by 2 log of approximate value. I'm saying this is point Eg is stoichiometry is 2, so it will be square of that. So it will be basically nickel, nickel 2 positive divided by Ag positive, and this is the square of that. Right? It is 0.160 divided by 0.002 square. Okay? 0.002 square, and that is going to be the answer here. And that is going to be the answer here. Okay? Yes, everybody, is that clear? Is there any problem? Is there any problem? Any problem, guys? Any problem? Simple? Yes? Very good. Now, next is for the reaction. This is the reaction from chemical kinetics it is given. The rate of change of concentration of hydrogen is this. Okay. Rate of change of concentration of ammonia. Hydrogen is given to you, ammonia they are asking you. Just see, whenever you are talking about rate of reaction, you are equating this, you have to divide it by number of everybody. I'm waiting for answers. Here they are asking about hydrogen and ammonia, so let's equate them. For hydrogen, it is getting consumed, so it will be d of H2 by dt. It is minus 1 by 3, so it will be divided by number of moles is equals to ammonia is getting formed, so it will be plus dNH3 by dt, right? And this is the question that you're going to have here, right? So just solve this. They have given you the value of rate of change of concentration of this. Okay, so it is given to be zero point 0.3. So just put the value here. It is given to be 0.3 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 4 divided by 3 multiplied by 2, and you will get the answer for d of NH3 by dt. That is the rate of change of, this is nothing but this is the rate of change of ammonia concentration, right? Okay, so that is going to be the answer, 2 by 3 multiplied by 0.3 into 10 raised to power minus 4. Okay, yes, everybody got it? Chal. Next is order of reaction. They are asking order of reaction. A and B react. Everybody, any problem here? Okay. A and B react to give C. They are saying A and B will react to give C. This is one, A is given, B is given, rate of reaction is given to you. Okay. So A is given to be 0.3. You need to make one constant here. So it is K. Rate is going to be K, A raised to power something, B raised to power something, right? So now you need to make it constant. If this is constant, if I say that 0.6 is constant, that means if A concentration is constant, then for 0.6, when rate is getting, when concentration of B is getting doubled, then the rate is also getting doubled. That means with respect to B, when concentration of B is doubled, basically the equation is rate of new is equals to x raised to power n times rate of old, right? Okay. So if concentration is getting doubled, if you're saying concentration is doubled, 2, x is basically double or triple of concentration. What is the value of n they are asking you? N must be 1 only. If concentration is doubled, rate is also getting doubled. That means n will be 1. So with respect to B, it is 1. Right? Okay. Next is, if this is same, if I take B as constant and A is changing. So let's say I am saying that here concentration is double. In that case, rate is also getting doubled. Okay, rate is also getting doubled. So same with respect to A also it is 1, right? So answer will be A raised to power B raised to power 1. That means answer is B is the correct answer. This is a short trick, okay? Otherwise, so you will get stuck in these formulas that I don't want, right? So directly we have solved the answer as K, A raised to power 1, B raised to power 1, right? Okay. Next is, which of the following complex has highest value of delta T? The one which is the strongest ligand here. Which is the strongest ligand, guys? Which is the following is the strongest ligand? Everybody, which of the following is the strongest ligand here? Which of the following is the strongest ligand? NCS, Br, Cl, I4. Definitely halogens are not. So answer will be NCS. So answer is D is the correct answer. Right? Okay. D is the correct answer. Is that clear? Hello, hello, hello. Right, students? Is that clear? Next is the structure of diborane here. The structure of diborane contains 4 2C 2E bonds, 2 3C. See, basically diborane is what you have, this kind of structure. 2 banana bonds you have, which are having 3 center and 2 electrons, right? So 2 bonds which are 3 centered, 2 electron, and 4 bonds which are 2 centered and 2 electron. This one, this one, this one, this one. So answer is going to be 4 2 centered, 2 electron, and 2 3 centered, 2 electron. Right? So answer is A is the correct answer. Right? Okay, A is going to be the correct answer. Next question is 1 mole of symmetrical alkene. Now they are saying we are at organic chemistry. 1 mole of symmetrical alkene on ozonolysis give 2 moles of aldehyde having the molecular mass 44. We have done this before also. So this is 44. That means they are talking about this thing. So we can just write it like this: CH3, C double bond O, and this is H, right? Write one more molecule here, C double bond O, C, this is H, this is CH3. Just join them together, you will have a double bond here. So this is going to be H, this is CH3. So answer is going to be 2-butene is the correct answer. Right? Okay? Very good. Next question is, which of the following statement is true for cyclic process? For cyclic process. Guys, for cyclic process, we know that delta U will be equals to 0. Right? If we put it here, delta U is equals to Q plus W. That means this is the wrong statement. Right? Okay. Delta U is 0. That means Q is equals to minus W. This is also the wrong statement. How you will calculate the value of work? Work, if it is clockwise, it will be negative. Work is negative. Both are negative only. Now let's answer that. How you will answer? That will be the area covered. So the area covered will be, area minus of area covered. Area will be pi r square. Right? Pi value is 3.14 r square. Ma'am, how to calculate the value of R? Anybody in the comment section? What is the value of R? R means radius. If you see this here, this is basically the diameter. Half of this is the radius. So 30 minus radius is 30 minus 10 30 minus 10 divided by 2. That is 10 is the answer for radius. So you can put the value of radius here. That is 10 square. Right? 10 square, that is 100 minus 3.14 into 100. Answer is going to be minus 314 joule. So answer is going to be C is the correct answer. Okay? So very, very simple question. Right? Good question, I would say. Right? Okay? Next is, which one of the following acid would you expect to be strongest? Which one would be the strongest acid here? Strongest acid, if you talk about the acids, you have Ha. When a good acid is something which after losing H positive is also stable. So that means after losing H positive, that carbanion should be stable. So this carbanion will be stable. You can see this with the help of stress. So when you give someone more stress, they will be unhappy, right? If someone is already under stress, you are taking stress from them, they will be happy. So electron donating group, here all of them are electron withdrawing. That means they are making it happy. They are taking away the stress. So a very good friend, who is a very good friend, who is taking maximum stress here? Fluorine is having the maximum electron withdrawing power. That is why answer will be D is the maximum stable carbon ion. Hence, D is the strongest acid here. So, answer is going to be D is the correct answer. Next is, given the decreasing order of ARSN reaction of the following. Okay, SN reaction they are saying, right? So, basically nucleophilic reaction you are talking about. So, nucleophilic reaction, if you say, that means electron density is minimum on which thing? Here it is taking out electron on both sides, on all the sides. So, there is no differentiating point. Differentiating point is this one. Now, which is taking out electrons with the maximum efficiency, that will cause least electron density on that particular compound, and hence nucleophile will get more attracted towards it. So that means fluorine is having the maximum taking out efficiency. So answer will be decreasing order of this. Now, so maximum will be for 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. So answer is D is the correct answer. Is that clear to everybody? D is the correct answer. Is that clear? Next is, what is the product in the following reaction? Yes, students, what is the product in the following reaction? You have CH3MgBr, right? CH3MgBr, you have C double bond O, you have CH3MgBr. This is how Grignard reagent will react with any pi electron compound, right? So how it will react? This is partially negative, this is partially positive, that is there in in an organic organometallic compound. So this is partially positive, this is partially negative. What is going to happen? This negative is going to attack here, electrons will jump here, and hence you will have the formation of C double bond O. This is O negative, this is MgBr, positive will attach here, this will be CH3. After the hydrolysis, this OMgBr will be converted to, this will be C double bond O, this is O negative, this is CH3, this will be converted to H here. So answer will be ethanoic acid, right? Okay, answer will be acetic acid is the correct answer. So B is the correct answer, right? Next is, benzoyl chloride is prepared from benzoic acid by which of the following? Benzoyl chloride. What is benzoyl chloride? This is benzoyl chloride. Benzoyl chloride is this one. C double bond O, Cl. It is prepared from benzoic acid. Benzoic acid is this thing, right? By which of the following? Now tell me, which is that reagent that will replace OH with Cl? OH with Cl. What is that reagent? What is that reagent? This is used for free radical substitution. This is Cl2 and water will not, this will basically break the pi bond Cl, this will happen. This will replace, but sulfuryl chloride is used in case of Darson reaction when you have a hydrocarbon to convert it into RCl, right? If you want to replace OH with Cl, you will use thionyl chloride, that is SOCl2 will be used among these, right? So answer will be C is the correct answer, right? Okay. Next question is the decreasing order of acidity. Yes, everybody, this question I expect for you guys to answer. The decreasing order of acidity for the following carboxylic acid is, you have CH3COH, then F3CCOH, then ClCH2. Okay, firstly the letter C, which will have the maximum electron withdrawing power, right? F3 will have the maximum electron withdrawing power because F3 is attached here. This will be maximum stable, maximum acidity will be there. So answer will be B is maximum. So that means A and D are already eliminated. Now I have to pick between D and C, right? D and C. D is this one, C is this. Which is more acidic? Definitely fluorine, because fluorine has more acidic, more electron withdrawing character. So D will be more acidic. Answer will be B is the correct answer, right? Answer is B is the correct answer. So Next is the major product formed in the following reaction is. Major product, this is a very interesting, very interesting question. Major product formed in the following reaction. You have Br2. So firstly, what will happen? One Br will attach here, right? Because this pi electrons will jump here, electrons will attach, this will be positive here, and it will make a ring here. 1 2 3 4 5 5-membered ring you will have, है ना? Basically what will happen, electrons will jump here, this will be positive, Br will attach here, this ring will attach here, you will have the formation of a 5-membered ring. A 5-membered ring will be formed. If I want to see what kind of 5-membered ring, this is 1 2 3 4 5, and this is sixth, right? So on the first position you have oxygen. So if I take this as the first one, this is oxygen. On the second you have double bond O. I'm writing this double bond O here. Third you have CH. Fourth you have CH. Fifth you have CH2Br. Okay. So this thing is formed that I can only see on the A. That is, A is only the cyclic compound, right? So it's very simple. A will be the correct answer, right? Okay. So basically a cyclic compound will be formed here. After that electrons will jump here, and here we will have positive charge that will link here, and you will have the formation of the cyclic compound. Okay. Next is the product formed from the following multi-step reaction. From the following multi-step reaction, guys. What is that multi-step reaction? Firstly, you are doing bromination. Now we know that NO2 group is ortho-directing or para-directing. It shows minus M effect, so it will be meta-directing. Meta position is this ortho-meta, and this is meta position. CH3 group is ortho-para. Para is already occupied, ortho-ortho you have, so that means the only way you can have the answer is either this one. This is CH3, this is NO2, and I'll just write it here. It's totally your choice where you want to write. I'll just write Br over here. You can also write it here. Okay, that will not be the wrong answer. Answer will, in the end, it will be the same only. Then you have H2PD. That means this thing you are doing. Okay, H2PD, that means you are converting this into NH2. Reduction you are doing. Then NaNO2HCl is diazotization. Means here you are converting it to N2Cl. Then you are adding H3PO2. That means you are taking out this and converting it into a simple benzene. Right? So this will be the answer that you will have, that you will see in the C. Okay, C part. That is, C is the correct option. Got it? Yes, everybody? Got it or not? Okay? This is a full chain reaction that is written here. Right? Because after the class, if you want to see the notes, you can go through this. Next question, and that's it. Okay. So guys, we have completed chemistry part. Everybody, just give me a second. Just give me a second. Just give me a second, bacha. Okay. Okay, students. So here, right now, everybody in the comment section, everybody. So guys, we have completed the class. We have completed the chemistry section. And if you want the PDF for this session, that you can just click on the link in the description box, and you will get to the portal. Like, that is totally free of cost. Right? Just click on that. Your notes are saved. Okay, already. So they are secure. You can just click on that and have your notes, go through the revision. Those questions that you are not able to do, there might be some questions that you were not able to do, so you can just revise those questions. What if the same question is repeated in the exam, right? Then what you will do? Okay, so that's it, and I'll just take the stream off. Bye bye, take care, see you all. Bye bye.
Hello, Ninja Warriors. Welcome to yet another power packed session. And today's session is going to be all about easy kill questions, obviously, and super duper fun and motivating as well. Yet another power packed session. Okay. So I hope that you have enjoyed physics and chemistry. Now we are going to start with mathematics. Okay. So let me know in the chat box whether I'm audible and visible. Hi, Disaster. Hi, Naina. Hi, Namrata. One student with my name I can clearly see. So the very first question you can see on your screen. So let's just quickly start this question. Okay. So from the world of definite integration, very basic question. If you have that observation skills over here, which is this. Okay, hold on. So this is your question, and 1 plus 4 sine square x by 2 minus 4 sine x by 2. Don't you see that there is a square getting formed inside a square root? Yes or no? So 1 minus, so clearly this is what? 0 to pi and modulus of 1 minus 2 sine x by 2, and this is your dx. Got it? Yes. This is your final thing. Now understand, because this is a modulus, you have to understand that this can get open with a positive sign. This also can get open with a negative sign. That you have to understand. But when exactly, ma'am? So first thing is you have to find the critical point. Can anybody tell me what is the critical point over here? Yes. Can anybody tell me what is the critical point here? So 2 sine x by 2 is equals to 1, or you can say sine x by 2 is equals to half. So x by 2 is pi by 6, comma 5 pi by 6. Right? So x will be equals to pi by 3, comma 5 pi by 3. Now understand, this 5 pi by 3 is greater than pi. I am interested in pi by 3. So this 0 to pi limit will be break down into 0 to pi by 3 and pi by 3 to pi. Correct? Now 0 to pi by 3. In 0 to pi by 3, what will happen? This modulus will get open with a positive sign. And in pi by 3 to pi, this modulus will get open with a negative sign. So 2 sine x by 2 minus 1 with respect to dx. Now you can peacefully integrate this particular. You have got rid of the modulus, right? You've got rid of the modulus now. So you can peacefully integrate. Okay. Okie dokie, clear? So now if you integrate this, what are you going to get? X minus, integrate this. X minus 2. Integration of sine is minus cos. So plus 4 cos x by 2 upon 1 by 2. So this is going to become 4. This is 0 to 1. Plus, over here again if you integrate, this is going to become 4 cos x by 2 with a negative sign, and this is minus x. This is pi by 3 to pi. Now put upper limit and lower limit. So if you put upper limit, what are you going to get? 1. And 4 cos 1 by 2. Sorry, this is pi by 3, correct? 0 to pi by 3, right? So pi by 3, if you put pi by 3 plus 4 cos pi by 6, correct? Okay, pi by 3 minus sign, minus 0. Minus 0 plus 4 cos 0. This is upper limit minus lower limit, correct? Okay. And now if you take minus sign common, understand this is both the minus are there. I will take minus sign like this. So minus sign if you take common. Again, now upper limit minus lower limit. So upper limit is pi. So 4 cos pi by 2 is 0, correct? And pi over here will be plus pi. Minus lower limit will be what? Pi by 3, correct? So 4 cos pi by 6. Pi by 6 is what? 30 degrees, so root 3 by 2. Here also pi by 6, correct? Cos x by 2. So cos pi by 6. 4 cos pi by 6, right? So this is going to give you 4 cos pi by 6 plus pi by 3. 4 cos pi by 6 plus pi by 3. Now start putting the values. Pi by 3 minus minus plus pi by 3, so 2 pi by 3. Correct. 4 cos pi by 6. And this is minus minus 4 cos pi by 6. So 8 plus 8 cos pi by 6. Cos pi by 6 cos 30 degrees root 3 by 2. So this is done, and this is also done. Correct. Then we are having what? Minus 4 from here and minus pi from here. So this is what you are going to get. Your correct answer will be what? Tell me. So your correct answer will be 4 root 3. 4 root 3. Correct. This is 4 root 3. Minus 4. And this is what? Minus pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. So minus pi by 3. So which answer is correct? Tell me. 4 root 3 minus 4 minus pi by 3. Option D is absolutely correct. Got it, got it, got it. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, alright. So you have to see. Now you have to understand. Some question might take time. Okay. So you if your speed is less, you have to bear with that. Okay. Because see, understand that solving more questions or attacking more questions will not help you. Attacking less questions and make it right will help you. Okay. Alright. Yes. Now we are having this, which is next question. Next question is from the world of vectors. Vectors, vectors. Hi Milan, how are you? Vectors, okay. The value of A for which points A, B, C with position vectors, this basically A, B, C points are given, are the vertices. Oh, okay. So A is given, right? Right angle at C. So right angle at C, this is A comma minus 3 comma 1. This is your C point. What is your A point? So A is 2 comma minus 1 comma 1 and B is 1 comma minus 3 comma minus 5. Correct? So this is your A, B and C. Now this is right angle at A. So we can say that AC vector dot BC vector is equals to 0 because angle between them is pi by 2. Okay? Angle between them is pi by 2. Correct? So you are going to get what? A minus 2 dot product. Na? So AC or CA we are calculating A minus 2 minus 3 plus 1. So minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 and then 1 minus 1 0 dot BC. Now dot product BC. So you are going to get A minus 1. Okay. Then we are having minus 3 is 0. Okay. And this is what? 6 equals to 0. Got it? Understanding it? Okay. So now A minus 2 into A minus 1. Okay, minus 2 into 0 comes, so this is equals to 0. So the value of A is 1 comma 2 clearly. Value of A is 1 comma 2. Easy peasy lemon squeezy question. Answer D. Yes, no gamer. Absolutely. So yeah, it doesn't, see, understand. If you see vectors question, tell me honestly, how many of you feel that no ma'am, we are not able to handle vectors question? But you never know. Sometimes the question from vectors is also very, very easy, na? You never know. Okay. So you just have to scan it, identify it. The question identification. So this is an alpha category question, by the way. Alpha category question. Okay. Alpha category question. Okie dokie. Clear. Now we are having this. Okay. Okay. So now this is from application of derivative. They say the normal to the curve at the point where curve intersect y-axis passes through the point. Okay. Understand. This is your y equals to x plus 6 upon x minus 2, x minus 3. The normal to the curve, we need to write the equation of normal basically. Okay. Equation of normal. To write the equation of normal, what do we want? We want slope and point. How do you calculate slope? You have to differentiate y dash. Now differentiating this might take a little effort. Okay. You have to understand. X minus 2, x minus 3 whole square. Now x minus 2, x minus 3 will keep it over here, constant. And will differentiate x plus 6. So you are going to get 1 minus what you are going to get is, okay. Now this time x plus 6 is kept as it is. Differentiating this. Now what is this? X square minus 5x plus 6. 2x minus 5. This is the differentiation of this. Okay. So y dash will be equals to what? X square minus 5x plus 6 square. This is also x square minus 5x plus 6 minus this is x plus 6 and 2x plus 5. 2x square minus 5x plus 12x minus 30. Okay. So x square minus x square will be minus x square. This is your y dash. Correct. Minus 5x and this is cancelled. Then we are having minus 12x. Then we are having plus 6 plus 36 upon this is x square minus 5x plus 6 whole square. This is also what? Minus, huh? Okay. So now y dash. Now understand, they are saying at the point where the curve intersect y-axis. Tell me, curve intersecting y-axis means what? That x is equals to 0. So put x equals to 0 over here. Y into 6 is equals to 6. This gives you y is equals to 1. So basically this point is y is equals to x equals to 0 and y is equals to 1. So put x equals to 0, you are going to get 36. Put x equals to 0 again, 36. Okay. So dy by dx will be what? 1 at x equals to 0. And now understand, this is dy by dx, correct? Now slope dy by dx is equals to 1. This is slope of tangent. So slope of normal, can anybody tell me, ma'am, it is going to become minus 1. You have the point 0, 1. You have the slope minus 1. Equation of normal will be what? Tell me. Y minus 1 is equals to minus 1. X minus 0. So x plus y equals to 1. X plus y equals to 1. Now x plus y equals to 1. Which point is satisfying? Tell me. Half comma half is satisfying this. Option C. Yes? Option, yes, disaster. You are absolutely right. Okay. Now we are having this question from definite integration. Okay. Okay. So before we do this question, can anybody tell me that what are you guys feeling like 20 January, today is 20 January. Now we are, some of you might be having your JEE main on 22nd. Do you feel that I am going to kill it? Or do you feel, I don't know what I am going to do in the paper? Which one are you? Which one are you? Tell me. "24th, right? It's not very late. Today I started to study for my exam on 23rd Jan. What to do?" You guys are hilarious. Okay? You're giving JEE main on 23rd January and you're asking me, ma'am, what to do in 3 days? Chill, bro, chill. You have to just chill. No expectations, just solve the paper. Nice approach, by the way. Okay. I feel confident in scoring what I want, ma'am. Oh, nice, Nalini. Nice. Give suggestion, ma'am, for 29th. Tarun, I to believe ki for 29th you have a good time. So what you can do is, we'll be solving memory based problems. So you can attend those sessions and do it at least 2 to 3 times. That's it. Don't do anything else. Okay. Okay. Now this question integration fx is given, then f decreases. This is a clear-cut question of Leibniz theorem. F dash x will be what? E raised to power x, x minus 1, x minus 2. Now if I just understand that when my f dash x is positive, when my f dash x is negative, because x equals to 1 and 2 are those points where f dash x is becoming 0, that means that will be critical points. Correct? That those will be critical points. So now this is a positive, this is negative, this is positive. My function increases in this interval, function decreases in this interval, function increases in this interval. So clearly I can say that decreases, they are saying to 1 to 2. Option C is absolutely correct. Easy question again. What do you think? Easy question again. Chalo, next question, let's do it from the world of vectors again. So this is your question from the vectors. Let A is equal to 2i cap plus j cap minus 2k cap. Okay, this is your A vector, B vector is right here, and C is another vector such that C minus A is equal to 3. Now they are saying A cross B cross C. Understand this thing. A cross B cross C is 3. The angle between C and A cross B is 30 degree. Then okay. Understand first of all, this is a vector triple product. This looks like that it is a vector triple product, but no, we are not going to consider this as a vector triple product. This is going to become A cross B cross C. Okay, this is one thing, this is another thing. A mod is equals to 3. Now understand, A cross B is one vector, cross product between basically two vectors, A cross B, C. This is sine of angle between this vector, which is A cross B, and C is 30 degree, sine 30 degree equals to 3. So this is A cross B, C is equals to 6. Okay. Alright, now C vector, length you don't know. So A cross B. Now tell me again now A cross B. This is your A cross B. Can you calculate? So A and B are given now. So you can simply calculate A cross B. Yes or no? Yes. So A cross B, can anybody tell me what is going to become? I, J, K, 2, 1 minus 2, 1, 1, 0. This is going to become what? 0. And this is what? 0. And this is what? 2. So 2 I cap. Then you are having 0 and minus 4. 4 J cap. 0 and so 2, correct? This is 0 and hold on, this is, sorry, this is also not 4. 2, 0, 2, minus 2. Then we are having 1. 2 comma minus 2 comma 1, correct? So now tell me, square root of 4 plus 1 is equals to 3. So correct answer of this particular question will be what? 3. Magnitude of C, and this is equals to 6. So magnitude of C is coming out as 2 from here. Okay, magnitude of C is 2. Now mod of C minus A is equals to what? 3. Square it both the sides. C square plus A square minus 2A dot C is equals to 9. C square will be what? C square will be 4 plus A square. A square will be what? So magnitude of A is 3. So this is 9 minus 2A dot C. So twice of A dot C will be what? This is what we need to calculate. 9 cancel. So we are going to get what? 2 is equals to A dot C. 2 is the correct answer of this question. 2. Yes. 2 is absolutely correct. What do you think? Okay. Clear? Got it? मैम चैट में कुछ अलग ही चल रहा है. Lot of silly mistake you are doing. 50 marks per test. How to solve this problem? You have to be like you have to train your brain, okay? You have to train your brain. Now we are going to do the next question, which is this. Let's do this question, okay? The mean of 40 observation. Try this question. The mean of 40 observation, yes, is 20. The mean of 40 observation, so basically sigma xi upon 40 is 20. And their standard deviation is 5. Their standard deviation is 5. So sigma is equals to 5. If sum of the squares of observation is k, so sigma xi square is equals to k, then the value of k by 1000 is going to be what? The value of k by 1000 is what they are looking for. Understand, first of all, do you remember the formula of sigma square is equals to sigma xi square upon n minus x bar whole square. Sigma square is equals to 25 is equals to sigma xi square is k by n, number of observation 40 minus mean they have already given 400. Okay, so 425 into 40 is equals to k, and now you're looking for upon 1000, so upon 1000 and upon 1000. This is going to be this. 4 ones are 4 25s are 25 ones are 25 8 9s are. K is coming out as 9. 9 425, right? Into 40 is already there. K upon, is it coming out as 17? You are saying I am not getting 17. Hold on. Sorry, this is 17, right? Not 9. 17. So 17 is absolutely correct. Statistics, done, 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 done. Yes, Nalini. Yes. Okay. Then we have another question which is from the determinant. Okay, determinant. Let's take another question from the determinant. Okay, this is the question from the NTA test. Do you want to try it out? Yes, I will give you 1 minute to try this question out. Okay. So they are saying sigma of determinant. Sigma of determinant. Understand, sigma of del R. Now understand, if you apply sigma on both sides of determinant, you have to either choose one row or one column. And now understand, the sigma is from R is equals to 0 to M. Tell me which row is having R or which column is having R. I can clearly see this is going to be sigma 2R minus 1. Sigma MCR sigma 1. Okay, this is m square minus 1, 2 power m plus 1. This is sine square m square, sine square m, and sine square m plus 1. Okay, this is going to give you now sigma 2r minus 1. So if you just sum it up, 2 times sigma r minus 1. So this is going to give you what? 2 times sigma r. So this is m plus 1. minus m, first row. Sigma MCR is going to become 2 power m. Sigma 1 is m. And this is m square minus 1. This is 2 power m. This is m. Now understand, this is m plus 1. Yes. So m square r is equals to 0 to 0 to this m plus 1. M square plus m. This is minus 1. Correct. This is m plus 1. And this is going to give you sine square m square m plus 1. Now the moment I have applied the sigma, you will realize that row 1 and row 2 becomes identical. That is why the value of this determinant becomes what? 0. Okay? Value of this determinant becomes 0. See, understand, this sigma is from 0 to m. That means how many terms are there? M plus 1 terms are there. So sigma 2r, if you put r is equals to 0, you will get 2 into 0. Then 2 into m. So basically 2 into 0 plus 2 into 1 plus 2 into m. Okay. Next question. Next question. Let's do this question. Sine inverse root 3 by 2. Can anybody tell me what's the value? Pi by 3. Sine inverse 1 by 3. I don't know. This is your alpha. What is the value of beta? Cos inverse root 3 by 2 pi by 6 plus cos inverse 1 by 3. Now understand that the last option is asking me to calculate alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is going to be what? Tell me. Pi by 3 plus pi by 6 will be pi by 2. And sine inverse 1 by 3 plus cos inverse 1 by 3. Understand? Sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is what? Pi by 2. Apply that identity. So alpha plus beta is actually coming out as pi. Okay? Alpha plus beta is pi. That means this option is wrong. Option D. Now we have to understand that which one is correct. So see, if I compare this pi by 3 and pi by 6. So what we can do is pi by 3. Pi by 3. See, one value is what? See, this is your, suppose this is sine inverse 1 by 3 and this will be pi by 2 minus sine inverse 1 by 3. Correct or not? Yes. So this is pi by 2 plus pi by 6. So out of alpha and beta, clearly alpha will be lesser. Alpha will be lesser. Why alpha will be lesser? Tell me. Alpha will be lesser. So option C will be the correct one. Okay. Because sine theta is increasing function. Okay. That is why. Now the next question is all about this question, matrix. Okay, matrix. Okay, matrix. Understand. The possible values of scalar k such that the matrix A inverse ki is singular. Do you know what is a singular matrix? Singular matrix. Singular matrix means determinant of that is 0. So now understand. A inverse minus ki is a matrix, correct? Okay, this is a matrix. What I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply A in it. So this is going to give you what? So if I multiply A into this is going to give you A inverse minus Ki. Okay, and I'm gonna together multiply A inverse as well because I don't want to change it, na? है ना? We can multiply A inverse into A in this. A inverse will remain outside. This will go inside A minus Ka. Sorry, I minus Ka. So now understand that this is I minus Ka determinant A inverse, which is also going to be 0 because if this is 0. So I minus Ka determinant will be equals to 0. I minus Ka. So I minus Ka will be what? 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 minus K times A. So this is K 0 2K. Then 0 2K K. Then K 0 0. Now this is your matrix I minus Ka. Let us calculate, then we can make it 0, 1 minus K, 0 minus 2K. Then 0, 1 minus 2K and minus K. Minus K, 0 and 1, 1. So this is determinant equals to 0. Now 1 minus K. 1 minus K. This is 1 minus 2K. That's it. 0 is here and then minus 2K. This is going to give you what? Tell me. 0 and then so this is 1 minus 2K and K is equals to 0. Okay, now 1 minus 2K if I take it out. 1 minus 2K if I take it out. Understand? This is 1 minus K, this and 0. Then minus 2K and this. Yes. 1 minus 2K if I take it out. So what we are going to get? 1 minus K. This is what? Minus 2K square equals to 0. So K is coming out as what? First of all, K is the half. K is definitely half. Correct? The value of K. Can anybody tell me what is the value of K? So the value of K will be what? Half and minus 1 as well. Half and minus 1, right? So half though is there, comma minus 1, because see minus 1 is satisfying. No? Half and minus 1. Okay. So half and minus 1 is half and minus 1. Okay. Option B, half and minus 1. Ayashri, ma'am, formula memorizing is enough for statistics, right? No, you have to practice also. What are you saying? Formula revising will not help. Formula revising along with practice will help. Okay. Next question. Next question. Let phi x be the inverse of this function fx. Phi be the inverse of a function fx. F dash x is this, phi dash x is what? Understand, this is a very good question, I would say. Phi x is equals to f inverse x, they are saying, correct? So f of phi of x is nothing but what? X, correct? Or not? F dash x they are giving. F dash x. Now phi dash x they are asking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to differentiate. Phi dash f dash phi x is equals to 1. F dash phi x. F dash phi x. So understand, f dash phi x will be what? 1 upon 1 plus phi of power 5. Okay. Multiply phi dash x. Multiply phi dash x. So this is your phi dash x is equals to 1. So phi dash x is equals to 1 plus phi x power 5. This is your correct answer, which is option C. Easy. Option C is absolutely correct. Yes? Alright. Now one question I would like you guys to try is this question. Okay. So let us see. This is from NTA test. Let us see how many of you are able to solve it. Okay. I'll give you 1 minute. No, more than 1 minute. Take 90 seconds. Okay. I'll come back quickly. I'll sip some water. I'll come back. Sum up to this. So first of all, you have to write the general term. General term will be what? 2n plus 1. 3, 5, 7. General term is 2n plus 1 upon. See, first term is having 1 square. Second term is having 1 square plus 2 square. Third term is having 1 square, 2 square, 3 square. Nth term will have 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. All the way up to n square, correct? Now solve it. 2n plus 1 will remain as it is upon some 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square all the way up to n square will be n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1 gone, 6 upon n plus 1. Okay, this is your Tn. Now this is 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 upon n. This is your Tn. Now you can start writing. What will be T1? Can anybody tell me, ma'am? Half minus 1. Sorry, this is 1 by n minus minus 1 upon n plus 1. Correct. Now it's fine. So T1, can anybody tell me? 6, 1 minus half. T2 will be 6, half minus 1 by 3. T3 will be 6, 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. And all the way up to Tn will be 6, 1 by n minus 1 upon n plus 1. Correct? Cancel, 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 cancel. So you are going to get T1 is equals to 6, 1 minus 1 upon n plus 1. This is your, Sn, sum of n terms. Put n is equals to 60. You are going to get 6, 1 minus 1 upon 61. So this is 6 into 61 into 60. This is going to give you 360 upon 61. 360 upon 61 is option C. Option C is absolutely right. Okay. Option C is absolutely right. Okay. Alright. Now let me check for another question. Do we have any good question? Yes, let's do this question as well. Question number 18. Yes, let's do this. Let's do this. If the inequality x square plus ax plus a square plus 6a is less than 0, this inequality is satisfied for this. That means upward facing parabola, this is upward facing parabola is negative for 1 to 2. Open bracket. Okay? Open bracket. The sum of all the integral values of a must be what? So your graph should look like this, first of all. So your f of 1 should be less than 0 and f of 2 also should be less than 0. Okay? And obviously, yes, f of 1 less than 0, f of 2 less than 0. This is the condition, okay? This is the condition. F of 1 less than 0, f of 2 less than 0. Discriminant is obviously greater than 0. That too we don't have to do. Yes, f of 1 less than 0 means what? 1 plus a square plus 6a is less than 0. Correct? So you are going to get what? A square plus 7a plus 1 less than 0. F of 2 will be what? 4 plus 2a plus a square plus 6a is less than 0. So a square plus 8a plus 4 less than 0. This is another thing right here. Okay. Alright. Now you have to solve both of them. Less than 0, less than 0. This is 8a plus 4. Correct? If you solve this, you are going to get, if I just plot roots of this equation and on the number line, minus 7 minus 3 root 5 by 2. 7 plus minus 7 plus 3 root 5 by 2. Correct? This is your both the roots. And this inequality says that this is less than this is greater than this. Okay, clear. Another inequality, so roots will be minus 4 minus 2 root 3 and 4 plus minus 4 plus 2 root 3. So this is it, this is it. So over here we are having this, over here we are having this. So less than minus 4 minus 2 root 3, greater than minus 4 plus 2 root 3. So integral values of A will be what? Tell me, integral values of A will be A equals to. And obviously the discriminant will be greater than 0, correct? F of 1 less than 0, f of 2 less than 0, discriminant is less than 0. Sorry, discriminant should be greater than 0. So discriminant being greater than 0 means what? So B square, that is A square minus 4AC. Greater. So understand, this is minus 3A square and this is 6 4s are 24 plus 24A is greater than 0. 3A square minus 24A greater than 0. So A belongs to, A is coming out as, if you solve it now, 3 is gone. A minus 8 is greater than 0 over here. Right? Sorry, less than 0. No, less than 0. So it is lying between plus 8. This is negative, this is positive. Yes. So minus 8 to 0. So this is your range of A, minus 8 to 0. So now minus 8 to 0. Can anybody tell me what is this value? What is this value? So basically you are looking for a value between this, less than minus 4 minus 2 root 3. So minus 4 minus 2 root 3 will be what? Hold on, these both are less than 0 now. I have shaded incorrect. Sorry guys. Less than 0 means this. Less than 0 means this. So we are looking for this interval. Yes, this interval. Minus 7 minus 3 root 5 and minus 7 plus 3 root 5 by 2. This interval. This interval is our interval, correct? So minus 7 minus 3 root 5 by 2. So if you take intersection, A will be what? Tell me. A will be what? Minus 6 minus 5. A equals to minus 6 comma minus 5 comma minus 3 comma minus 2, and it will go all the way up to this now. So minus 2 comma minus 1 till minus 1. So value of A, sum of A will be what? So this is going to become 6 into minus 4 will also be there. Yes, minus 4. So this is negative of 6 into 7 by 2. So this is minus 21 is correct. Minus 21. Okay, you have to do certain approximations over here. Kishore, physics and chemistry are scoring definitely. So if you go for physics and chemistry, you can certainly get good percentile. I'm not sure that whether you will achieve that 95 percentile without mathematics or not. But yes, good percentile can be achievable if you focus on physics and chemistry. Okay, all right. Chalo, I think with this question we are done, and now the PDF of this session will be in description box. PDF in description box. So just check it out, the description box. Okay, and yes, I'm going to see you tomorrow because we are going to meet tomorrow, right? One last time before 22nd January, and then we'll be I'll be seeing you in paper discussions, okay? So I think we are going to wrap up today's session. This is me, your Ninja ma'am, signing off. I'll wish you all the very best for your preparations and for your examinations also, okay? All right.